Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shake it up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the...
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalid. Bring them in the. Stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that we gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line and put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My niggas gon' hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run with Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second and goal, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping in bounds. They say that's a catch. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Prescott. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
From the left hash, this from 39. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Berrios. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 yards second. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This will be taken at the 10. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To the air again, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A handoff left, Elliott. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And returning right back to Boykin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donald Parham from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Here's 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Ball want to give up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So that challenge, a successful one. A handoff for Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. it's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.